Royal Biscuit Factory. We were established in 1880 and we had the honor of baking the first plum cake in Indian history. So it's also the first recorded cake, which led to Talcherry being known as the land of cakes cricket circus. Talcherry is famous for cricket as well because cricket for the first time with a common man was played in Talcherry, and like Vishwanath mentioned, we've got 6 Ranji Trophy players in the family, including the first captain of the Kerala Ranji Trophy team. Now, when you talk about culinary legacy of Kerala, I think it's very, very important to it's not just about spices and recipes. You have to go back to history. The Malabar has been a crossroad of cultural influence. We've had the Arabs, we've got the colonial visitors, we've got the Chinese. They all left something behind on our table. Our family has lived through that history for 5 generations. Kambali Bapu, who's the pioneer who started our bakery, started it in 1880 after learning how to bake in Burma. He came back to India, to Talcherry, set up the bakery. And then, in 1883, it was a British planter who brought a plum cake from the UK to him and asked him if he could replicate it. Now he used his own, the local ingredients like the spices, local alcohol, and he created a version of the plum cake, which today is very famously known as the Kerala plum cake. So that's the reputation it already has built. Now this is a classic, example of international influence and local ingenuity. It's similar when you talk about the fish moli, you talk about the stew, you talk about biryani, of course, is a lot of Arab influence, and the China chatti. So this is about all the influences of global exposure that we have. So Malabar has a lot of stories. Now when travelers travel, especially when they come and eat, they don't just want to taste biryani or biscuits. They want to know what's the journey behind it. Now for example, our biscuits back in the day were packed into tins and traveled with Indian soldiers during the First and the Second World War. So when you take a bite of our biscuits, it's not just flour and butter. It's a piece of history that you're tasting. It's a story of resilience. These soldiers were brave, they traveled to all these places. It's a confluence of all the cultures and the continents these products have traveled to. So I think that's a very important part when we talk about culinary, trails that we introduce. So this is a very good reason why we should have these culinary trails. We should